Here we go. Hey, I walked into the grocery store on October 3rd, 2020. I walked into a grocery store and I pay for my items. And upon leaving this store, a man gets in front of me and forces his body onto mine. And apparently they thought I was to be scolded like a child and brought me to the center of the store, and the man had a firearm on him and reminded me in not so subtle language. And what I don't do well is I don't walk around communities physically assaulting and abusing people for no reason. And if people are relying on antiquated norms of what a consumer or person looks like, then we need to shut them the fuck down. Now, if it's the federal, state, local government, if it's a corporation, we don't abuse people for no reason because they fit a profile of what we think is less human. And since that's where we are, and I refuse to look at my daughter and say, it's okay if a man assaults you or threatens you or does anything bad without you standing up. No one is allowed to get assaulted or raped or what have you. And corporations and governments that sanction the absolute slaughter of Black, Indigenous Americans in this community and in our nations, I, at least for one, and the people here in this community understand that we have to stand against the systemic injustice, and corporations have to pay. If you destroy my career, if you want to make me look like I'm crazy because I'm standing up for myself, and I don't think that anyone should get assaulted because of their race, and I also have to play a finance, venture capital, money magnifying game in tech in the corporate arena, if you're going to penalize my ability to compete in a marketplace and make me look unstable, unsavory, or unworthy of institutional partnerships, then you're serving as a detriment, not just to me and my family and my children, but our community and all of the children that live here, work here, play here, and cannot ascribe to your notion of what you think a thug or a nigger or a slave or your property is. We're not your fucking property. And it would behoove if you listen to me, who's Harvard educated, from the community, grew up as an activist in this community, and came from the dirt effectively in terms of building and sacrificing and bleeding and pledging everything I have to elevate my people. If I'm not shit and you can abuse me, and I have at least the ability to think freely and communicate and problem solve and weather just emotional volatility and physical, financial, spiritual, all types of volatility, how bad is it for those that may not be as empowered or feel as they're fighting for a just cause? And for me, I'm giving Yah Most High all the glory and praise, because I think my story in Whole Foods is a teachable moment, because there's so much abuse and injustice and bullying and trauma happening all around the world. However, it would behoove us in our nation to really consider the damages and effectually pay them out. And I know for one that, like, my participation in society, if I cannot participate in this society because I'm pursuing a just cause for our children and the right thing, then I don't need to participate in this society. And that's a pact that me and Yah is on. And that being said, if I'm participating and living a long life, because the words promise 120 years and maybe longer, humanity and technology is working on solving that. So why would my life get cut short? Or why would I let, even more importantly, our children's lives get cut short to sanction a system that does not benefit us? And we have no participation, we are not respected, and our voices don't matter. I told Mr. Tommy Mottola I'm a candidate for United States president, and I'm going to be that, and I'm going to do that right here. And we're going to launch this off of getting just a mere fraction of what we're owed. The respect, the humanity, the dignity, the capital as a community. We'll manage it, and we'll give it out to you, the entrepreneur, the diverse entrepreneur, the single mother like my mom working here, many jobs to feed us, and all my aunties and my family, my Aunt Poochie, that my parents, my grandparents, the struggle. I'm grateful for music legends like Parliament Funkadelic, and seeing their sign outside our block in my dad's old store in Plainfield, New Jersey today was extremely inspiring. And I do not take my lot in life as a joke, and I respect that Yah got me here in a very wicked, unjust place, seeking correction and awarding and being deserving. And I am a fiduciary responsibility and a trustee of my people and our nation. And when God judges this nation, Yah judges this nation, and I stand and say, okay, how did I contribute? Was I positive? Was I negative? Did I go for it? Did I wreck shit? Again, come whatever, I'm on the side of I improved our nation, and we're having a sustainable impact for generations. Hallelujah. Honor and glory and praise, I just made for it. Working all day, God, I'm your slave, victory paid for it. Smoking these trees, forest ablaze, burning bush, all I can see. Yah, you were walking with me. Yah, you were talking to me. Panoramic views, program not to lose, and my family too. Couldn't buy a mansion, winning got $1 million. Brody's buying buildings, big to put me in it. Couldn't play it timid. Feel the freedom feeling, feel like a couple $100 billion, for real. There's nothing left to say. Hallelujah. 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 I can't even speak on it. Dreams in the stars, reach for it. Lord knows I got battles. I proceed on my cases. System oppressing gets racist. All of the pressure done made them go crazy. Liberate minds and I uplift our babies. Beat it that I never had. Fill up a trust account, no need to brag. If I must boast, yes, you were good. Washing the blood, fresh out the hood. Doing the most, elated to praise and serve you. When I die, I pray you gloat. We copy mansions and boats. Press came out, it didn't choke. Bullet came straight in my throat. Ice and toe for my folks. Chest up to now, hallelujah. 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 There's nothing left to say. Hallelujah. 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 Praise Yah. Anderson's be hopeful. Anderson versus Lee Security. Federal case. Judges Waldor. The other judge, the brother that said he's a minority and he faces discrimination, he thinks 100 mil is a stretch. We shall see. I hope none of y'all judges own no Amazon stock neither.